G'day guys, you're with Jeff from Wild Game Innovations Australia, and we're just going to give you an instructional demonstration video on fitting our thermal camera bracket to the 9-inch power beam. So first of all, we extended the wires coming off our power supply inside the bracket, just with your twin coil wire. Make sure you got black and red so you can hook it up correct to your power and earth goes. Simply leave it hanging there. And then the first thing after that we're going to do is we're going to fit our quick release mount that we now stock. Now these quick release mounts are the best we've found in the market, and they work hand in hand with our thermal camera bracket designs. They keep the thermal camera down as low as you can get it to the top of the bracket, which helps with balance and to get away from it feeling top heavy on your spotlight handle. So simply get your quick release mount out of the packet. It comes with 2 Allen key screws, and you take your top plate off, simply sit him on there, and it'll line up with our holes that are already in the bracket. Get our Allen key and nip him up. Don't be alarmed guys with this tension nut on top. So it's actually because the top hat is wider than the quick release mount, it's actually got a spring loaded mechanism in it where you can pull it out to tension it again. So as it hits the top of the bracket, you can simply pull it out like that, go around and then go again. Same for when you're letting it off. When you get it adjusted right, you only have to do 1 turn, which is the difference between being done up tight and free to slide out. And then simply bolt your thermal camera bracket to your spotlight. So just an M10 bolt with 1 washer and 1 nut. We'll have our wires hanging out this side, match up with these wires here. So you can hook these wires up guys to your spotlight wires, so when you turn your light on, it charges your power supply, which charges your camera, or you can hook it up to a separate line. So if you don't want to have the light on and just charging the camera, you can have both options. So you simply just make sure your wires are out of the road. You can tuck them in behind those nutserts if you like. You sit him on the top of the light, put your bolt through. So an M10 bolt, if it's any feedback to you guys, will fit into a blazer light spotlight handle. I'm not sure about the other ones, but it definitely goes into a blazer light handle. So whatever you want to do, you've got 2 options as far as mounting it goes. I'll show you shortly. So then it's a matter of sitting your light so it's nice and flush over the light, your bracket. Make sure the front of it is parallel with the front of the light, that edge there. And simply just, you may have to put a socket inside to get 2 goes at it, or even a shifter, ring spanner. And once you get that right, done up firm, just common sense firm, make sure it's all straight with your light. Then an M3 Allen key you'll need guys, and you'll simply just nip these, once you get it nice and firm fit, you simply nip these up tight. Same thing, not too tight guys, and you don't want to have any movement up here, so you can see how that's got a bit of movement. So it's simply a matter of just loosening these guys off. Hold them down firm over the light, and then nip them up again. And there you go, it's nice and firm. So then we also have another adjustment up the top here where you can adjust the angle of your thermal camera in with your spotlight. Now that may not look like much, but it does make a massive difference on your thermal camera. So if you want to say that your spotlight's facing down on the ground mate to see where you're driving, and you want your thermal camera scanning the paddock, you have that option as far as that goes with the top hat. So you can set that where you want. Same thing, don't go too tight guys, just common sense. It's only a small Allen key, so you don't want to strip it out. Turn an easy job into a hard one. And that's it guys. So then you simply mount this piece onto your thermal camera and you slide him on. Slide him in there like so. And as I said before, that's where you can nip the tension up. So that's tight there, and these mounts go up really firm. So you don't have to put too much pressure on that, and it doesn't move, and it's simply that far back and it'll come out. And there's a button on this side as an added safety precaution. You got to push that in to slide the top plate out. So the extra hole in the bottom of this base plate is so that you can bolt this hole to the spotlight handle and even adjust it backwards and forwards that much. And that gives you the opportunity to balance out the weight of the added thermal camera bracket and the thermal camera on top, so that the weight is centered over your spotlight handle, which is where you achieve your balance. You can bolt it to this hole too, to this bolt if you want, but this hole here also gives you the opportunity, and also for your different spotlight handles on the market, you can fit it to there as well.